Hi guys, coming at you here today with a healing tier list for the raid Sanctum of Domination patch 9.1. This is going to be a quick one since there's only 6 healers, but I just wanted to make a little tier list so you guys can kind of gauge maybe what you want to play, if you want to reroll a healer or if you plan on kind of swapping, something around. Anyways, let's just jump right on into it with Discipline Priest. Discipline Priest is really, really good right now. And that's because this class does a lot of damage and does a lot of healing. It gives you the best of both worlds, and what you really need in these progression fights is big damage and big healing. And Discipline Priest offers both. Great CDs, excellent healing, kind of a wonderful class. I definitely recommend having at least one. It also brings the raid buff, the priest buff, which is extremely strong. And yeah. That's pretty much all that needs to be said about this priest. Really, really good. Definitely recommend picking this one up if you can. Moving right along, though, Holy Paladin. So, Holy Paladin has 2 different builds right now. You have the Kyrian and the Venthyr build. Venthyr is bringing Ashen Hollow, which is bonkers for both healing and damage. And in addition to that, Holy Paladin actually does more damage than Discipline Priest does. And that is why they are actually, I'm going to put them ahead. So my tier list is going to go best on the left and then worst on the right. So I believe, and I think most people would agree, Holy Paladin is the healer to go with this patch. Billion damage, like I said, really good cooldowns. You can go multiple builds, Kyrian and Venthyr, but Venthyr is my recommendation because Ashen Hollow is broken good. And yeah. Anyways, let's move right along. We're going to bring it going to Holy Priest. Holy Priest is good, but the only problem I have with Holy Priest is that Discipline Priest does more. You want damage and you want healing from your healing spec, which Discipline Priest has. Discipline Priest does require a ramp up, which Holy Paladin really does not. So for the spot healing, the flash healing, Holy Paladin is better. But for those big burst heal phases where you know a lot of damage is coming and you know you need to get healing out at that point in time, you can ramp up as a Disc Priest and just do so much more, in my opinion. Now, I don't think Holy Priest is bad by any means. I think it's a wonderful class. But if you can play Disc Priest, I think a better... I would bring the Disc Priest over the Holy Priest, assuming they're equal skill level every time. Just because you know when damage is coming if you're a good, good healer. You know on Guardian, when the Purging Protocols come out, you're going to need to ramp up for that as a Disc Priest. That's really strong. Like that's all there is to it. Now, both of them bring the Priest buff, so that's why I think Holy is still an A tier. Holy does have really good healing anyways, but I prefer the damage with it. I think most people do. That's why my S tier classes have damage and healing, while my A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier classes don't have as much of one or the other. Moving right along, let's go to Resto Shaman. Now, Resto Shaman is a fantastic class. You have Spirit Link Totem, which brings so much healing to the raid, and it helps you stabilize so much, because if someone's gonna die, everyone's gonna die in Spirit Link Totem, alright? So you are gonna wipe regardless. But this is how this one ability makes sure that no one gets missed. It makes sure that the hunter that's gonna be taking 1 billion damage, right, doesn't accidentally get, miss that spot. We don't miss that spot heal on him. We make sure that he keeps alive, and so does the rest of the raid. Now, everybody might be at 20% health, but everybody is at 20% health. It's not some people are at 80% and one person's at 10%. That's what makes Spirit Link so freaking good. Also, we have Lust, which is really helpful. We have Mana Tide Totem, which is really, really good. We bring a lot of raid utility, and for that reason, I would say it's ahead of Holy Paladin, or Holy Priest, excuse me. But below the damage, it does not have as much damage as the other classes. It does bring a little bit of damage, but not nearly as much as Ret Pally or Discipline Priest. Mistweaver Monk. So this class, actually, in my opinion, is the strongest healer. Like, just healing. But it does not bring anywhere near the damage that Ret Pally or Discipline Priest bring. However, it's actually going to make me alter my tier list a little bit. Because I think if you need pure healing between these two classes, Mistweaver Monk brings a raid buff. I guess so does Priest. So okay, that's even. But just pure HPS output, Mistweaver Monk is so much ahead of everybody else. It's insane. But I think Spirit Link Totem has a better cooldown than what Mistweaver brings. For that reason, I think this is. I'm gonna move Holy Priest down to B tier. I want to keep this like 2 classes minimum, and I think this is. I think this is fair. I think this is fair. I don't think this class is bad at all, but I think these 4 classes do more. Finally, we have Resto Druid. I would put this in F tier. Like honestly, like this class is bad. I'm sorry, but like, it's not bad. It's just HOTS don't do what on-demand healing does, what burst healing does, and they don't have damage. They are literally just there for tranquility, and which is not bad. Tranquility plus Spirit Link Totem is really good, but the problem with that is you need Spirit Link Totem for that to really work. Tranquility's not bad, but there are classes that do more, a lot more. Almost every other class does more. For that reason, this is my tier list. While Druid offers some things, it doesn't offer anything close to what a Ret Ally offers. And while Priest is lower than Discipline Priest by a good margin in my eyes, it's still better healing than Resto just because it's more on demand. It's better cooldowns, and you offer a raid buff. Resto doesn't offer that. So, that's my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you agree, if you think my tier list is absolutely awful and wrong, let me know. Let me know why. I really appreciate the feedback. And if you think it's spot on, let me know that too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and peace out.